Hey everybody, Mark, Dr. Deadwax, back for day 13 of the Inbox Challenge, and today's numbers were picked by Mitchapalooza 2003, so pick 5 records. Here are your records. First up is the amazing Blondel's England. This is a UK pressing, nice gatefold, a UK pressing on the pink rim island label. This is an original pressing. What can I say about the amazing Blondel? This is a band never heard of until the VC. Somebody who's no longer with us showed this record in a series of videos on folk music, English folk music, and that's what this is. This is British folk. It's kind of like a medieval folk revival mixed with, like, it has really strong progressive elements. So like progressive folk almost. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. Kind of, you know, this medieval and this progressive, and it all kind of mixes together. And this was, I think, their 3rd or 4th album. This is a gem. I paid. I knew what this was. I paid $15 for it, and that, I think, is a fair price. I don't think I got a sweet deal. But it did come, just in case I ever get a copy of it. It did come with the insert for Motel Shot. So somebody put the stuff away in their collection wrong. Yeah, so I think that's all I can really say about it. It's progressive folk, it's British, it's really well done, and I highly recommend it if you see it. I'll definitely be looking for more amazing Blondel. That's lifted on the floor. Next is a US pressing of U2's The Unforgettable Fire. This is my first copy of this. I got this was the first U2 record I got on CD, and every U2 record I got after that was subsequently on CD. So this is my first copy of this getting back into vinyl. I've seen lots of Canadian copies, but I just won't even buy them because I know how horrible they're going to sound by the Matrix Code. This is a US pressing. This is made by SRC. Which we've talked before, Specialty Record Corp. They seem to be cropping up a lot lately. And this is the plate is made at Sterling, and there's an initial, like it's signed, but I can't make out who it is. Anyway, there's the vanity label. Look at how happy Bono looks back then, before he got the very, very, very large head that he has now. And here's the side 2 of the vanity label. This record sounds okay. I'm looking for UK pressings of all of these U2 records, or German or something. Ideally UK. It sounds okay. It's bright. It's shrill at times. At times it's wonderful. As it stands now, my digital FLAC version of this is better than the record, so it's just okay. But anyway, you're getting into that period where, you know, they're putting out longer and longer albums. They're fitting more and more music onto vinyl instead of pressing 2 records for a single. Like if it was released as a single CD, when they were putting out the vinyl release, instead of pressing 2 records, they were only pressing 1, and they were cramming it all in, and you're getting extra data in there. This isn't Direct Metal Master, but Direct Metal Master came in around this time, which bright and shrill everything to DMM is, so it's just okay. Next is this is a real gem. Oh, and that was like $2.99. This is a real gem. I mean, look at this thing. This is just a real mud of a copy, but you know, it's a DJ copy. It's a white label promo. This is Phillip Goodhand-Tait, and I think I'll Write a Song is the name of the album. He was is a British kind of folk musician. This is in a U.S. pressing on DJM, and it's a white label promo on DJM. And you can see there it's a division of, or what does it say? Exclusively distributed by Bell Records, a division of Columbia Picture Industries, New York City. So this was made by, well, on the very top at 12 o'clock you can see the signature. It says Bell Sound, and then it says SF. So that is Sam Feldman at Bell's laboratory, Bell Sound Labs. And there's the matrix code. And around here, if I can get it to show, there, that says Best Way. Best Way press records for Bell Sound. Best Way was Best Way products of Mountainside, New Jersey. They kind of started as like gimmicky vinyl pressing enterprise, and then they went on to press more and more and more important things. Famously, I think they pressed 2 Virgins, the Lennon Yoko record. Now, while this is Bell Sound Laboratories, Sam Feldman, that I do not believe has any relation to Bell Records. It's a different Bell. It's just a coincidence. But so what can I say about this? This is a gem. This is a folk rock, kind of progressive folk rock, like singer-songwriter folks. That's kind of progressive. And then at other times it's very singer-songwriter. It's great. I bought this because it was, it was the magic price of 97 cents, and it was a white label promo, and it has some scratches on it that on one song are like really tickety, but I can live with that for what it is. Fantastic. And I didn't know it until I started listening to it, and I was really getting into it and really enjoying it. But I looked it up, and key guitar on this record is Andy Latimer. Bass on this record is Doug Ferguson, and drums on this record is Andy Ward. Basically, this is the lineup from the very first Camel album and from Camel's Mirage, 2 albums which I absolutely adore. And they're all over this. This is like kind of a Camel record that's kind of folk, and there's a reason why it has this kind of excellent rock and progressive kind of feel to it, is because the backing band is Camel. He had another record in England before this called Rehearsals, which used the exact same cover, apparently. The exact same cover image. Anyway, if you see this for a couple bucks, grab it just for the Camel lineage alone if you don't want to try the singer-songwriter side of thing, and listen to some amazing guitar work by Andy Latimer, and very glad I picked this up. This is a definite winner. I will listen to this a few more times in the next couple weeks just to kind of let it grow on me a bit more. Next up is a record called Siren, and this is Siren's Strange Locomotion. Now this is a die cut sleeve. The inner sleeve comes out, and what's most notable about Siren is Kevin Coyne. This was his band, who subsequently went solo and had a long career and influenced a lot of musicians and stuff. And so what's interesting with the little slide out is you can see all 5 members of the band. There it is. This is the U.S. pressing. This is released by Elektra, but it's on Dandelion Records, which has this fantastic, gorgeous kind of almost psychedelic label. Look at that. That's just pretty. Now this is Dandelion Records was a label created by John Peel of the BBC. This is Kevin Coyne is British. This is a British band, and they were signed to John Peel. They put out 2 records on Dandelion. They were signed by John Peel, so that was his record label. It was only around for a few years, then it kind of flopped. It went into receivership or folded or whatever, and then in the 80s John Peel started a second label called Strange Fruit, which was the label he released all of those BBC Peel Sessions records, you know, New Order and The Cure and all the great Peel Sessions, you know, the Smiths and all of that. They're on Strange Fruit, which was Peel's second label. Now this is a really good record too. I really enjoyed it. The US pressing has a different track listing than the UK record. This has 11 songs on it. The UK has 12 songs on it. The song that's missing is a song called Gigolo. I don't know why it's not on it. Maybe it was felt it was inappropriate for the US market. Who knows? Who knows? But and the songs are in different order. Like song 3 on side 1 is Lillian, but song 3 on side 1 of the UK pressing is Hot Potato, which is song 3 on side 2. So, you know. What can I say about this record and the Deadwax? The only thing that really caught my eye is that it's A1 stampers on both sides, which is great, and it has CTH, and CTH stands for Columbia Terre Haute, and that's a pressing plant. Blues, rock, psych, a little bit of psych feel to it. Yeah, just that kind of 1972 blues rock with a little bit of psych mixed into it. I got this off of a forum, classified ad on a audiophile forum. It was $3 or $4. Just gorgeous. It was a promotional cutout. The guy, basically everything he sells is promotional records. And finally is a replacement copy of a record I absolutely adore and was devastated when I got the first one because I loved it so much and it was just unlistenable to me. This is Colin Walcott and Cloud Dance. And the players on here are, with Colin, are John Abercrombie, Dave Holland, and Jack DeJohnette. This is ECM 1062, released in 1976, and Colin Walcott plays sitar and tabla, John Abercrombie plays guitar, Dave Holland bass, and Jack DeJohnette, of course, drums. This is just a wonderful, wonderful, I can't say enough about this record. Probably my favorite record with sitar music on it ever. Lovely fusion of sitar, and now Colin Walcott played sitar and tabla in Oregon as well, and also in Kedona, who both recorded records for ECM, and Kedona, or sorry, Oregon recorded records for several other labels. This is my favorite thing by Colin Walcott ever. This is flowing, spiritual, magical. It's just gorgeous. I can't listen to this enough. So, unfortunately, in I think 1984, on a tour with Oregon, Colin was killed in a car accident in Germany, and just taken from the world far, far, far too young for the incredible talent he was. He studied under Ravi Shankar, and he was an American. So, anyway, 15 minutes. That's it. Those are today's records. Thanks, Mitch, for the numbers, and thanks everybody for watching, commenting, interacting, enjoying it very much. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Keep the record spinning.